All right, guys, good morning. Here's how I start my workout routine. I do a little bit of stretching to start the day off. Nothing fancy, just want to get my body a little bit loose. It seems to help a lot to prevent injuries and help me to move through my exercises. I just start off with going up against a counter or a table like this, and I'm just stretching my arms, my back, my shoulders. I'm just kind of loosening things up a little bit, and then I'm kind of putting my legs out behind me and stretching them out, trying to keep my feet flat on the floor so that I can feel my calves stretching as well. And I'm just kind of slowly loosening things up, both sides, both legs. And then once I do that for a minute or so, then I'm just going to kind of limber up my arms, my shoulders, my back, just kind of doing this, just feeling the stretch in my back. And I do the same thing here, kind of feel the stretch in my midsection, my stomach, move my arms around, stretch out my shoulders, all that kind of stuff. Nothing fancy, but it gets the blood moving a little bit, loosens up my body a little bit. I do believe it prevents potential injuries that could happen if I wasn't limbered up and all that. And then I go on to doing some stuff on the floor here. I'll show you that in a second. So the next step, I go into doing a couple exercises on the floor. It helps if you have either carpeting or some kind of a pad to do it on. Just go down here on this pad, and I'm gonna do, I don't do anything extreme. I do 30 sit-ups. Very controlled, like this. So you know what sit-ups look like, but this is 30 of them I'm going to do. And then this is kind of something I do. I think it works exercises my neck and strengthens it. So what I'm doing is I put my hands underneath my rear end, lifting my legs, and then I turn my head side to side. And I do this 30 times. And I move my neck back so that it works different parts of my neck. And I've lost track of how many times I've done this, but I usually do it 30 times, so I stopped counting today. So I'm gonna say that's 30. Then I go into do about 30 of these. And I can really feel it in my stomach. Just very controlled though the whole time. Then I'm going to go to push-ups. And I usually will do 45 push-ups. Sometimes I take just a few seconds in between if I need to catch my breath. All right, 45 of those. That's how I start out before I go into any other exercises. I'll show you the next step on Monday. I'm gonna take a break tomorrow. I don't exercise, or I should say I don't work out on Sundays. I do go for a walk around the neighborhood. A little bit out of breath here, which is good. And just to show you, I don't have anything fancy in here. This is just a garage here that I'm doing the workout in. Here's the little bit of exercise equipment that we have. I don't even use this bench. My son uses it for bench pressing and whatever. So all I use is the other bench over there. So anyway, hope you guys have an awesome day. I hope it is blessed and that you will implement these disciplines in your life, and maybe we can grow forward together. All right, have a great day. God bless.